Greetings everybody, this is Christy Ben92 here, and welcome to the Moon Sliver. Now this is made by the same guy who made Finger Bones, actually. Click the title to begin. It's intended to be completed in a single setting and there is no save system. Alright, let's jump right into it. We'll see how it goes. WSD to move, space to jump, toggle flashlight, interact to examine, and escape is to toggle the menu. Alright then. Oh. Alright. I didn't read what that said. Oops, yesterday 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Oh. Conserve your flashlight battery, charge it at power outlets, explore freely, piece the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay. Holy shit, this is... Right, oh, it's the ocean, I can't walk that way. Okay. Well, let's head off over here. I hope this game doesn't take an hour. I've heard it's less than an hour. I hope that's the case. Oh, it's locked. Alright then. Jesus! Oh my god. Oh, I presume that's to charge my flashlight. Holy hell, is that loud? Right, we'll go this way. Need to find some clues. Oh, they reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. "I'm sorry," he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. "For what?" she said. "For a lot of things." Buildings being torn apart. Right. We'll carry on in here. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel despite and for his despondency. Fucking hell, wind. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long grey hair around. Jesus Lord. It is windy. That's all I hope you guys can still hear me. You should be able to. I'll make sure you should be able to. Jesus, is that loud? Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. She sat down beside the flashlight. "What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you?" She said. "She didn't take it either," he said. "Nor did I, and nor did Abel," she said. "And yet, it's gone." It's a power outlet. "Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to," said Issa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. "I didn't take it," he said. "Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing." Fresh air from an unseen crack in the corner cut through the room's stuffy mask. That's good. Right, so there's Daniel, Ellie, Issa, and Abel. I have no idea who am I. They're suspecting Daniel, which... Oh, turn my flashlight off. Conserve the energy. It appears on it. "I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us," said Ellie. Holy hell, that was dark. "She keeps the chapel locked and she's the only one with a key," said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. "So you're saying she took it?" "Took what is the question?" "My problem is that she's a liar," said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around, "and that I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. So Ellie is very, very angry at Issa. She believes Issa took something. What is your problem with Issa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Well, sitting in the corner like a creeper. So Issa suspects Daniel, but Ellie is getting really angry at Issa, while Abel is defending her. Interesting. I think my flashlight's off. I hope it's off. Nope, nothing here. It says, at nightfall, enter the mountain. What are these trees? This place was a forest once. Oh! I don't know if this is a good idea. I feel like it's not going to be a good idea. Right. Oops. I have no idea if my flashlight is off now. There we go. Alright, so at nightfall, enter the mountain. It's not night as of yet, so I'm not going to go there just yet. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. What? Uh-oh. Huh. I don't like the sound of that. Monstrous tracks. Oh, what's all these buildings? Save my flashlight there. So nothing in this room? There's a key. Or something, I'm not quite sure. Right, I've been in there, let's go in this one. Jesus, what is all this? They could make more candles, they couldn't make more wood, so Abel burned candles. Oh. Part of the reason they were stuck here. There is an evil man on this island and I know him well. We played together as youths, we have cried together, we have eaten together, we have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs and mouth, all to his own selfish ends, and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch helpless, with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gives my flesh with indescribable pleasures, and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. So is that a reference to, say, multiple personality disorder? It feels like it. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to free his lofty, strange thought. Issa read to pass the time, but Ellie? As far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? So Abel is beginning to lose hope. It appears. What the hell? Oh. Oh! Oops. Oops. That was my bad. Uh-oh. I should not have done that. Rats. Right. Shit. Was I over this way? I must have been. Yeah, I think I was in this, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I pressed the wrong button. Oh. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Ether and I were out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in the book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. What's going on with Daniel? Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. Alright, let's talk about Ellie. No, that's about. I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. That looks like a flashlight. Oh yeah. Daniel took the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one, listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts. Oh, blimey, all this talking. He preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. Where is the exit? Right, there's one more building to go into in this section. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Is this Ellie's place? Jesus. There's just mess everywhere. So, they're kind of turning against each other, it feels like. What was that? Why does the colour do that? I wonder if I can go in the mountain yet. Ah, when night falls. How long is it going to take for night to fall? Oh, this is where I started. Let's go this way. Holy hell, wind! Jesus. No, I've been to these ones. They are in the water. So the island shrunk by the looks of it. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Oh, why didn't I do that before? Oh. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. Okay. Yeah, so the island has definitely been shrinking. The door has rusted shut, it would never open. I don't know what this does. Oh. Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? I can't jump on the bed for some very strange reason. Despite it being on the floor. She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Did you think I was too stupid to know? He said, I'm going to get wood. What is going on? Daniel has confronted Ellie about something. floating. The question is, what has he confronted her about? I have no idea. And I think I need to leave this here until night falls. Because I have no idea what else is going on. I don't think anything else is going on really, so I'm gonna leave it here until night falls, guys. So see you in a bit, I hope. So I made my way along the mountain. It says Daniel carefully made his way along the ridge as I climbed the mountain to see if there was any more clues. He knew what Ellie and Abel were doing. He'd known for a long time and had decided to ignore it, something that was becoming increasingly difficult to do. He reminded himself that they all four had to trust each other and rely on each other, as he had done so many times before, but it was a hollow reminder, and he didn't really believe it anymore. He sat cross-legged on the very peak of the mountain, staring off into the horizon. What was out there he did not know, and did not think it knowable. So, it's glitching out there. So, this is interesting. Right. Nighttime has still not arrived. Come on. Ugh. I'll see you guys when it's nighttime. Okay, so nighttime fell and things are really fucking creepy. I've just been wandering around, it feels like for the past hour or so. Well, not really an hour, less than an hour, but holy shit, things are creepy. Night has fallen, what are you on about? Please. Oh my goodness. This is really creepy now. I got shivers all over my body again. God damn it. Now, I remember I picked up a key in Issa's room over there. Oh. I remember I picked up a key in Issa's room, and I remember that there was a locked door somewhere. Was it this building? No, that's open. There was a locked building somewhere, and I feel like I should go in there. Is it this one? I think it's this one, maybe? Let's investigate it, because I don't remember. Oh, the music suddenly changed. What the hell is this? Daniel was still thinking about his talk of Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather the lack of something. The moon slither was gone. Oh, maybe it's like an artifact or something. I'm guessing it was on this table. He stared at the empty dais for some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Issa, perhaps. She was the only one with a key to the chapel of infinite light. But Elliot or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done, or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. Oh, okay. There's a note here. The word of Hector the Fourth. Again, the moon came to Hector in the dream. The woodland teeth is vanquished, it said. Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the moon slither, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the moon slither ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe, keep it ready, and may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true. And the moon sliver is gone, so holy shit, there is a monster. The woodland teeth. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to get to that mountain immediately. Oh my goodness. This suddenly got a hell of a lot scarier. Where's the door? There it is. Hello? Night has fallen, you silly person. What the fuck do you mean? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Everything is so dark. My flashlight is shit. Look at it. Let me in, please. Please, what do you mean? Oh boy. This is even more worrisome because now I know for a fact that there's actually a creature. Not just because one of the notes said that there was something, but actually because that script from Hector the Fourth mentioned the woodland teeth. So yeah, I am very, very worried indeed. Hello? Oh my goodness. I already read what this says. The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago, as we can see. I need to preserve my flashlight. Hello? Please. Why? Whoa, frame rate is going crazy. I just want to get in the mountain now, please. Let me in. Oh gosh. What? It's already nightfall. Night has fallen, you silly thing. Oh, one moment, guys. I'm trying to... There we go. I don't know how this can't be considered night, because it sure as hell is fucking night to me. This game is a lot of waiting around, And I get that you have to search for clues to continue the story. I suppose that's the way it works. It's what it feels like it's been working. But I've found everything except for the 2 fucking hatches I can't get into. But there's no clues referencing how the fuck I'm supposed to get into them. So yeah. Yeah, there's one hatch over here and the other one over there. See, it would never open. What am I supposed to do? I don't get what those buttons are about either. My flashlight is getting weaker, I need to recharge it. I'm pretty sure pressing it once is perfectly fine, but I don't trust pressing it just once. Hello? Anybody out there? I can't see them anymore. Oh, now I can. Oh. Alright, hopefully we can get in here now. Holy fuck. Right, we'll be right back when this lets us in. So, I'm back in the chapel and I found that there are 2 extra pedestals on both sides, and this is what they say. I'm not going to read them again because I've already read them. So just pause the video if you want to read it. But I do think that it's important, especially what this one says. Because it says, and so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light and retrieved the moon sliver and went into the tunnels, which I believe means that we went into the what's it called? To the mountain, which I think, well, which I hope means that we should be able to actually enter the mountain now. I really hope so. It just got so much fucking darker. And I've been waiting around here. I've been playing this for almost an hour, and I know it said, oh, leave an hour to play it, but flipping heck, I did not think it would actually take an hour. Like, holy crap. Still, really? Really? Well, I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to do. There's nothing else I can do. I have no idea what the hell I am actually supposed to do. These buttons are just irritating me because it feels like they should do something and I just don't know what to do. Unless it's a reference to the thing about Hector, which was the first, the second, the fourth. There was no third Hector. Unless I just leave it like that. Nope. So maybe. No idea. Oh. fuck did I do? I have no idea. Okay. We're finally getting somewhere, it feels like. Oh, this is creepy. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. Is there... Hello? The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. I have no idea what the... Oh my goodness. This is getting creepy. I am uneasy as well, not just Ellie. Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. I'm really fucking scared. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. Yeah, I'm getting the exact feeling. Daniel heard soft scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. What the fuck? He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. Oh my goodness. He didn't even have time to cry out as the shadows... As the shadow silhouetted... As the shadow silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging toward him. Daniel? Oh shit. It's pointing towards here for some reason. It's way too dark to leave the light off. So Daniel got taken out. We haven't found out the fate of Ellie yet. I'm sure she got fucked as well. Not literally, I'm assuming she got just wrecked by the monster too. But what about Abel and Issa? Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Oh no. She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Holy shit. Right, I need to pause this very quickly because my battery is almost dead on my laptop. I just got a notification about it. God damn it. Please. Okay. No. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh my god, I am so scared. I'm going back this way because there was a path that I hadn't been to yet. I think. I can't remember, I'm lost. I think I'm absolutely lost. Goddamn laptop ruining everything. I do apologise about that, guys, but it is so irritating to have to constantly keep dealing with that. I need a new computer just badly. What was that table? I haven't been in here yet. I have definitely not been in here yet. She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She'd been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost, confused, and afraid. Yep, she's not the only one. Can I leave? I think I just want to go. If I can find the entrance. I think I just want to... I want to see if I can get to the mountain yet. I hope I can. Because this technically isn't in the mountain, I don't think. What am I doing? Please. Am I even going the right way? What is this? Oh, that's the tunnel I can get to. So I think I am. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear footsteps and coughing. Holy fuck. Please, return to the mountain. Oh, finally. Issa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here. She had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the moon slither went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, I'm here. There was something strange about his voice. Something Issa didn't like. What are you doing here? I'm reading of ages past. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not. They are missing, she said. The moon slither is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning. We'll keep the door locked and we will pray, Abel. And we will pray of to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Issa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes and he struggled to control his voice. Issa, I know you, I know every inch of you. And I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. My flashlight has stopped working. I'm staying here. I would like it if you stayed with me, so please save me. It will find you, Abel. I left it out, Issa. I destroyed the moon sliver. What the fuck? I burned it yesterday after I talked to Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayal and angry tears. What, Abel? No. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged in with you? We're already in hell, this island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin. This is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found. Those many years ago I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them, but I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down from her face. She just kept walking towards the sound of his voice, the knife still clutched in her hand. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Issa, but I did, and I remember them with incredible clarity, supernatural clarity even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this and more, Issa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell, it is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight being cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book on his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me. Please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and put the knife to her chest, point first. No. No, Issa, please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you. She spat tearfully. I love you so much. Oh, shit. So Daniel and Ellie got murdered by, it appears to be the, what's it called, the woodland teeth, and Issa just murdered herself. He was not a strong man anymore, but Issa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return and wait. Okay, that was me. So I was able in the end. So I was retracing the story, and then I wandered back into the mountain when night fell. That's why it said return to the mountain, because I was returning as I promised I would, in order to wait for the woodland teeth to, I suppose, kill me, because Abel had very severe depression, which is a shame. Okay, incredibly long, unnecessarily long. I felt this took too long. Honestly, it should not have been an hour. It took way too long for night to fall. But when it finally did pick up in the tunnels and such, and when the rain started coming and the wind started picking up, that was incredibly creepy, and I did think that, you know, that was actually brilliant. I did like that. I'm supposed to keep walking? Oh, I thought it finished. I can keep walking. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. Holy shit, the moon sliver. I thought it finished, but it turns out I gotta walk. Yep, David Szymanski again. I thought he did actually a pretty awesome job, but it just took way too long. Way too long. Which kind of pissed me off. I got really fed up with it. But apart from that, not bad. Although there wasn't many clues to do with the stupid buttons to get into the tunnels, which was frustrating. But overall, good job. The end. Right. Can I do anything? Clicking does nothing. That's it, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me on the Moon Sliver. Leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, comment, all of that, because I do greatly appreciate the support. And I hope to see you guys on my next episode. So, bye.